Dito naman, series. Ang tinatanong, find the efficiency when the machine is used as a generator. Okay. Find the efficiency. As a generator naman siya. Okay, ito yung P input. Then we have the stray losses. And that is equivalent to the friction and windage loss of 1,600. Then we have the power developed. Then we have P, copper losses. Then we have the output. Yung generator, series. Ito yung series field, then the armature. Generator, kaya palabas yung current. The same line current, ang sabi niya dyan, so 110 amperes. So we have 220 volts as the output voltage. This is 0.1, then 0.16. So ano yung copper loss? So that will be I line squared times the sum of RA and RSE. Kasi series yan. So pare-pares yung current nila doon sa line. 110 squared. Ito ba yung solution ko kanina? 110 squared times 0.1 plus 0.16. Compute natin yan. Times 0.1 plus 0.16 equals 3,146. So ito 3,146 watts. So, kailangan natin to. Mayroon tayong P output. Pwede nating masolve. P output is equivalent to I line or VT times I line. So, VT is 220 volts. 220 multiplied by 110. Equivalent to 20 times 110. 24,200. So, ano yung P input? P output plus lahat ng losses. Lahat ng pababa, losses yon. So, 24,200 plus 16 plus 3,146. Equivalent to plus 16 plus 3,146, 28,946. So, ano ngayon yung efficiency? P output, 24,200 divided by yung kakasolve lang natin na power, 28,946 multiplied by 100%. So the efficiency of the generator when that motor is operated as a generator will be inverse times 24,200 times 100 equals, so 83.604 or 83.6%. So ito siya. Print screen. Number 5. Separately excited motor develops 700 Newton meter torque while drawing 35 amperes. What is the motor speed in RPM if the armature voltage is 200 volts? So given torque, given armature current, then armature voltage 200. Ang tinatanong ay yung speed. Kung may maalala nyo yung formula ng power, na discuss na din ata ito sa circuits ninyo. So that will be 2 pi n times the torque divided by 60. Munti ko nang lagyan ng A, pang generated voltage pala yun. Yung power developed dito, naka-watts. Kung naka-watts yan, naka-newton meter to. So, paano ba yung power developed? Yung sinusolve natin kanina, EB times IA. So, given naman yan, given to, given din yung torque, pwede na nating masolve yung speed. 2 pi times N times the torque is 700 Newton meter divided by 60 is equal to EB is 200 multiplied by 35. Sir, paano yung mga formula na 33,000? Yung 33,000 pang horsepower yan. Mamaya, i-discuss natin. N will be equal to 60 times 200 times 35 divided by 2 divided by pi divided by the torque 700. So the speed is 95.5 Newton RPM. Torque pala yung Newton meter. So kung horsepower ang hinahanap, so 2 pi N times the torque divided by 33,000. Yung torque dito, naka-pound foot. Okay? Yan. Yung iba naman, kung galing din yan sa 2 pi N, kung yung speed ay naka-RPS, revolution per second, so, yan yung may 550 times the torque. Okay, yung 33,000, 550 times 60. 550 times 60, kaya may 33,000 dun sa baba. Conversion. May mga nakikita kayong ganitong formulas. Yan yung variation of that formula. Okay, that is number 5. Elevator, escalator, water pump, and other loads. The motor efficiency is 85% at this load. The torque loss due to the friction and windage is 9% of the shaft torque. So what is the motor developed torque in Newton meter? OP output, power developed, then P output. The motor has an efficiency of 85% at this load. So 9%, dito yung 9%. Ito naman yung P input. Hindi naman natin kailangan yon. So ang hinahanap dito sa problem ay yung T develop. So yung P output, mayroon tayong T shaft dyan. So ang T shaft is, pag minanipulate natin yung formula kanina, ito, yung torque na yan, 60 times the power output. Dito tayo sa part na to, yung shaft. 60 times the power output divided by 2 pi times the speed. 60 times 50 multiplied by 746 divided by 2 pi times the speed, 1,200. equivalent to. So 60 times 50 times 746 divided by 2 divided by pi divided by 1,200, 296.824 Newton meter. Siguro yung efficiency dito ay 91%. Kaya yung T develop, yung mechanical efficiency 91%. Kasi kung 1 plus 0.09, iba yung lalabas. So 296.824 divided by 0.91, meron ba? Divided by 0.91, 326.18 Newton meter. Kasi kung 1.09 yung imumultiply natin, 296.824 times 1.09, kasi may 9% of T-shop, sabi niya dito. Kaya pag T-develop, T-shop plus yung output plus yung loss, bali 1.09. Pag i-multiply natin yan doon sa nasolve natin na T-shop, 323 lang siya. Walang ano. Kaya divided by kung siya, 91% or 0.91. Oops. Anong nangyari? Ay, divide. So, 326.18 Newton meter. So, we will choose letter D. So, yan yung number 7. The compound motor develops a torque of 271. So, paano ba natin isosolve yan? So, meron tayong torque develop doon sa armature. Proportional yan sa product ng IA at saka flux. So, therefore, we have TA2 over TA1 is equivalent to, take note of this, TA2 all over TA1 is equal to IA2 all over IA1 multiplied by flux 2 all over flux 1. So, ito yung TA1. Then, TA2 ang unknown. Then, IA2, ito. Then, ito naman yung IA1. So, the total flux increases by 8%. Ano yung ibig sabihin yan? Flux 2 is equivalent to, nag-increase siya ng 8%, 1 plus 8% of the original flux, which is flux 1. So that will be 1.08 times flux 1. Substitute natin dito, TA2 over TA1, 271 is equivalent to IA2. IA2 is equal to 238. IA1 is 215 multiplied by flux 2, 1.08 times flux 1. So no need to solve for flux 1 kasi magkakancel lang din naman siya dito sa quotient na to, flux 1. So yung torque, yung value ng TA2 is equivalent to 271 times 238 divided by 215 times 1.08 is equivalent to 323.990 pound-foot. Horsepower develop ang tinatanong. So horsepower develop is equivalent to 2 pi NT, naka-pound foot yan, divided by 33,000. 2 pi times N2. Yung pangalawang speed ang gagamitin natin. Kasi ito, 2, TA2. So times 1,120 multiplied by 323.990 divided by 33,000 is equivalent to 2 times pi times 1120 times 323.990 divided by 33 exponent 3. So 69.09 horsepower or 69.1 horsepower. Okay, so that's the solution for number 7. Meron ding mga objective. Kaya itong mga to na problem, mga direct, mga proportionality. So, nagbibigay din sila sa board exam. So, number 8, a series motor develops £164-pound-foot torque when the current is 94 amperes. If the load increases the current 50% with a flux increase of 20%, what is the torque at the second value of current? If the load increases the current 50% with the flux increase of 20%, so we have T A2 over TA1 is equivalent to, in terms of the armature current, IA2 over IA1 multiplied by flux 2 all over flux 1. So the load increases the current by 50%. So yung IA2 is equal to 1.5 of IA1. And the flux increases by 20%. So flux 2 is equal to 1.2 times flux 1. Increases by 50%, 20%. So therefore, what is TA2? Cross multiply natin yon sa right side, 164 pound-foot times IA2 is 1.5 times IA1 divided by IA1 multiplied by 1.2 times flux 1, yun yung flux 2, then divided by flux 1. Cancel yung flux 1, IA1. So ano yung value ng TA2? 164 times 1.5 times 1.2. So 295.2 pound-foot. 259. Okay, dito yung sagot. 295.2 pound-foot. Okay, which of the following is not a factor in determining the speed of a DC motor? Strength of the armature field dun sa field current dyan. So it will affect the flux. Strength of the magnetic field produced by the field coils, parehas pa rin. Strength of the armature circuit, magnetic field. Flux pa rin to. Ito yung load. naapektuhan yan yung motor speed. Pag medyo mabigat yung load niya, bumabagal siya. Parang yung tricycle, kapag loaded siya, kung dadalawa lang kayo, mabilis. Yung driver saka yung pasahero, mabilis. Pero kung loaded siya, 20, may nakakita na kasi ako ng tricycle na 20 yung ano niya. Para siyang may palamuti. Ang cute niya tignan, pero siyempre delikado sa highway. Nakaya niya yung 20, siguro more than 10 siguro yon, 15. Ilan sa tok-tok, sa side. Tapos yung motor mismo, 4 ata sila doon. Pero ito, yung sagot. Yung load, it will affect the speed. So yung, di ba may formula tayo, EB is equivalent to yung generated voltage, parehas lang dun sa back EMF. J and P times flux divided by 60 times A. Na-explain naman ito nung kahapon. Kaya kung paano na tayo nagko-compute ng EG, ganun din yung computation ng EB. Pare-parehas lang yan. Number of conductors, speed, poles, flux per pole. Yung A dyan, number of parallel paths for lap, wave. Bihira yung problems about frog leg. Okay, number 10. A DC shunt motor runs at 900 RPM from 460 volt supply when taking an armature current of 25 amperes. Calculate the speed at which it will run from 230 volt supply when taking an armature current of 15 amperes. The resistance of the armature circuit is 0.8 ohms. So assume the flux produced per pole at 230 volts to have decreased to 75% of its value at 460 volts. So for this case, tatakbo pa rin yung motor, pero hindi niya marireach yung 900. Mas mababa sa 900. So lahat yung choices mas mababa sa 900, kaya magsosolve tayo. So may first condition at saka second condition. And then yung working equation natin ay ito, N2 over N1. Derive ito dun sa equation, ito. Yung iba dyan magiging constant. So N2 all over N1 is equal to EB2 all over EB1 times flux 1 over flux 2. So N2 all over N1 is equal to EB2 all over EB1 times flux 1 all over flux 2. Okay, so yung N2, yung unknown. N1 meron na. So dun sa first condition, yung 460 volts, hindi pa yun yung EB. Yun yung terminal voltage. So yung first condition, so 460 volts yung source. Pero hindi na natin ata kailangan yung short field current. So ito yung 460 volts. Yung IA, meron naman na dyan, IA1. Then yung armature resistance, 0.8. So ano yung value ng EB1? Terminal voltage, 460 minus IA1, 25 times 0.8. 460 times minus 25 times 0.8. So 440 volts. Check. Yung EB2, doon tayo sa second condition. Kung ipapalaw natin yan, yung EB2, VT2 minus IA2 times RA. Yung armature resistance, hindi naman nagbabago ng value yan. Nagbabago lang yung mga voltages, current. VT2, unless consider mo yung temperature. Pero dito, constant temperature ang consideration. VT2 is 230 volts minus IA2, 15 times RA is 0.8. 230 minus 15 times 0.8. So 218 volts. Ano doon? Hindi pa siya ma-erase. Wala tuloy. 218 volts. Then, kailangan pa natin yung relationship. Assume the flux per pole at 230 volts to have decreased to 75% of its value at 460 volts. So, ano yung ibig sabihin yan? Yung flux 2, that is at 230 volts, becomes to have decrease. Hindi siya decrease by. Kung decrease by, magiging 25%. Decrease to, so 75% of flux 1. Or in decimal, that is 0.75 of flux 1. So, direct. Pwede na. Pwede na lahat, no? So, meron na lahat yan. So, yung unknown na lang ang wala. So, that is 900 multiplied by EB2, 218, divided by 440, multiplied by 0.75, baliktad. Flux 1 yung nasa numerator. Tapos sa baba, yung flux 2. So, 0.75 flux 1. Cancel. So, what is the value of N2? So, 900 times 218 divided by 440 times 1 divided by 0.75. 595. So, RPM, 595. Yung speed regulation ng DC shunt motor, medyo medyo flat siya. Hindi siya masyadong apektado ng load. Pero dahil nga dun sa source, naging kalahati, kaya halos it will go down to almost half of the paano ba nangyari yung Leonard assembly. Ayun, assembly yun, may motor, generator, para mabago yung source voltage ng motor. Para makakuan mo din. Isang way yon para sa speed control ng motors. Okay? So, letter D yung sagot niyan.